Hey guys, that's Snazzy iPhone Guy. Hopefully I sound a little bit more chipper than I feel. I'm trying to somewhat be happy. I've been pretty sick the last few days and just haven't been up to making a video. So that's why there have not been any new videos, but here we are. We got a good one today. These came in the mail this morning, Beats by Dr. Dre Solos. Now you guys know I have the Studios. I reviewed these a few weeks back. I love my Studios. Monster saw my review, they liked it, and they said, can we send you out a pair of Solos to review? Really cool of them. Thanks to them for doing that. And here they are, the Beats by Dr. Dre Solos. So it's pretty much how it came to me in the mail. I've assembled it back together as good as I can. I played around with it for about an hour, but this won't be a sound test. This will just be exterior, what comes in the box, how it's like the Studios and whatnot. Okay, so here we go. You got your box right here. It's beautiful and whatnot. We don't have to go over all the exterior box stuff because that's kind of absurd. These are the white Solos. No, these aren't exclusive to Apple stores. I know the white Studios are exclusive to Apple stores, but I don't think these are. So a little bit about these. These MSRP for $230. These, the Studios, MSRP for $350. However, you can pick them up for a little bit less in different places. I got these off of eBay for $225, I think. So substantially cheaper, about $120 cheaper. However, as I didn't buy them from an authorized reseller, these aren't covered by warranty, and there's a lot of fakes out there. This one isn't fake. I've confirmed it with other people and have looked at it. This one's a real legitimate monster unit, but it is kind of risky buying from eBay and other places like that. So here's the Solo. Without further ado, we're going to crack into it. I did get a return unit or a refurbished unit, I'm not sure, but it wasn't sealed all perfectly. But I think I got all the contents. It doesn't really matter. And so here we go. Beats by Dr. Dre. You open up this lid, there's a nice magnetic flap, and all the stuff fills out because I couldn't wind this up very good. But you would open this up and you have your little quick start guide and warranty. You have a little bit of a monster advertisement in there. You have this, which I'm really not sure what this is. Some legal mumbo jumbo garbage. And a microfiber cleaning cloth, which is about the same size as the one you get with the Studios, just white rather than red. Okay, so if you remember with the Studios, I got a little half-inch standard plug adapter that goes into the 3.5 millimeter. And then I got two cables. I got the red one, which does pretty much nothing. It's just 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter. And then there's this cord, which is very thick, by the way. For those of you that haven't seen my Studio review, go check it out. I mean, this cable is substantially thicker than any headphone cable out there. I mean, this is thick. Okay. And then it came with this. It's called the Sonitalk. I don't know how exactly they want you to say it, but this makes it compatible with your iPod and your iPhone. However, it's just the one button. So it's like the original iPhone. There is no up and down arrow buttons. So it won't be compatible with your iPod Shuffle and other such devices. So there's a single button click. You can hear that. And then there's the microphone. Okay, so that was that cable. Now, with the Solos, it comes with one cable, and I'm loving this already. They don't call it the Sonitalk, they call it Control Talk, which is a much easier name because people can actually say it. But Control Talk is epic. They should start including that with the Studios because the Solos, I'm loving this more than the headphones themselves. What this is right here, if you can see, is a three-way dimensional. I'm saying words that I don't even know. Just kidding. It's a three-way little box here. And it's a controller for everything, your iPhone 3G, iPhone 3GS, These buttons won't work. Maybe they'll work with the iPhone. The original iPhone. I don't remember. But it works with the iPod Classic, the iPod Nano, and other such devices. So here you go. It's a little bit of a rocker. Pretty fat. There's a center button, which is physically a button itself. It's not just a thing and then you push the whole unit down. This silver thing is actually a button itself. If you can see, that doesn't snap in the middle. It's the silver button. So that will activate voice control. It'll do all your shuffle functions, and then there's the up and down arrows for volume on iPhone and iPod, and for iPod Shuffle it'll toggle through your playlist, and on the back right there is a microphone. We will test out the microphone quality when I put it in the final review. But this side goes into the headphones themselves. There you go. And the other side goes into your device. Now, I have mixed feelings about this. It doesn't seem recessed to me, so I don't know if it'll work with the original iPhone. I know these ones do, because, you know, straight in the money. There you go. Versus this kind of right angle. I'm not so much a fan of that right now. Maybe I'll like it. I mean, I just like that this one's easy. It doesn't take a lot of space, and you're just ready to go. This one's nice because it does lay flat, so you don't have to worry about, like, for instance, bending it sideways. You don't have to worry about this kind of breakage right here, but you will have to worry about the fact that it won't fit in to all devices. So, just dropped the iPod Classic. No worries, epic fail. Alright, so we've got all the headphones down and we've got all that garbage out of the way, so let's look at the headphones themselves. It comes in this plush little carrying case. If you remember the Studios, they had this kind of soft hard shell case. It's not the same. This one is just kind of a soft foamy, and this is a little bit more stable. It's a little bit of a harder shell case. So let's get the box out of the way. And here we go. You do the zipper right here. Now, Uncle Tony 99, if you watch him, you should. Excellent reviewer. Check him out. Links in the sidebar. Uncle Tony 99. He mentioned that his solos, his Beats by Dr. Dre solos, smell a little bit like gasoline. Now, that's a bit worrying. He bought them from Best Buy. I kind of have that same smell. It's not on the headphones themselves, like I think he mentioned, but it is on this pouch. I don't know why it smells like gasoline. I'm not sure. It could be the paint. It could be, I don't know what it is, but maybe it'll run through the washer or hand wash it. I don't know. Maybe that will get rid of the somewhat unpleasant stench. Unless you like gas, and then you can get high. So here's the headphones themselves. Unlike the Studios, they're not fully looptical. Nice work, Win. Looptical. They're not, I mean, they're more of an arch rather than a full circle kind of headphone deal. If that made no sense, just disregard it. So here you go, right and left, so you know which ear to put it on. The left always has the cord on Monster products. This one, Beats by Dre, has left. Now, there are some absolutely different differences. Wow. Nice wordage again. I'm sick. I have an excuse. There's one. The size is hugely different. I didn't know really so much until I tried them out. I mean, that is insane. Look at that. I mean, these are 2 to 3 times bigger, and these are about 5 times heavier than these. These almost weigh a pound, I think, and these are not light, but they're not that heavy. Okay, so here's another difference. Right here on the Studios, you have the battery compartment, and that's the best of all the game. On the Studios, or on the Solos, is there is no battery compartment. These are not self-powered. They're powered by your device. Now, I don't know how that will go on the Shuffle. I don't know how long these will run if you've got the volume cranked on the Shuffle, but I think these are fairly low power consuming. I mean, these are bigger, and they've run on 2 AA's for about a month now, and I listen to music a ton, so I don't know. But this is my biggest complaint about the Studios is, well, not my biggest complaint, my second biggest complaint after leaking, which we'll get to in a minute, is I mean, you have to turn the switch on every time you want to hear something, and it just doesn't quite work out. Now, so there is no battery compartment. Sorry for all the emails and text messages I'm getting. I'm just so popular. So yes. Alright, so the headphones themselves have a different coating than the Studios. The Studios have this glossy kind of feel like everything, like the iPhone, like other such devices, whereas the Solos have this matte paint, which I freaking love. Why? No fingerprints. As you can clearly see on the Studios, these are fingerprinted up like crazy, and the Solos have zilch, nada, zero, nothing. Now, as they're white, I don't know if they'll get dirty, I don't know if they'll get, you know, bad, but man, I'm a struggle with this English stuff. Yes. Okay. So Uncle Tony 99 also mentioned that his hinges were severely gapped. Now, when he took a picture of this on Twitter, it was really bad. Mine are a little bit gapped on both sides. I mean, it's not perfectly flush with the... I wish I could get that. There's a bit of a ledge right there. It's not bad, it's not a pain, and I'm not worried about it, but it is something to note. Now, I hope these will hold up better than my Studios. My Studio hinges are kind of wearing. They're just not quite as good as they were the day I got them, and I mean that's perfectly understandable with use. But they're almost a little bit sloppy, like they come undone really well. And so yes, people that have been asking me questions about that, they do wear down. And that, holy crap, that will be a problem for you. Okay, now, one of my favorite features on the Studios is not present on the Solos, and that is this right here. It's stupid. I mean, it seems dumb, but I use it all the time. It's a mute button. When you've got your headphones on, you simply hold this down, and it will cut the music off. It doesn't stop your player keeps going, but it will cut off your music. Now, it is a bit rhetoric when you have this cable and you simply just push the center button, but it is a lot easier to just reach for your ear, and you're stopped. When you let go, music resumes, and everything is fine and dandy. Just to mention, that is not on the Solos. Okay, so the form factor itself, going into more comparisons between the Studio and the Solo. The Studio has this kind of foamy, soft, very plush band, which I love, because these are heavy. I mean, they're a pound, but they're super comfortable to wear, and I've never had any problems wearing them. Now, this is a bit different. It's actually a rubber band. It's a rubberized headband right here. Now, there isn't as much cushion to it at all, but the rubber is very soft. I haven't noticed problems with it on my head, but once again, these are substantially lighter. Now, this does, in my opinion, feel better on your neck, just because it's a little bit, you know, just rubbery. Yeah, that sounds weird, but it's not, there's not as much, there's more friction on it, so they don't move and swing around as much. That's one thing to note. So on the Solos, just like the Studios, there are these metal hinges, and that will be able to extend to adjust to your extremely large head. On the middle here, we have the brackets that say Monster instead of Studio on the Studios. Doesn't really matter to me. And there you go. So that's pretty much the headphone. These are fully rotational, 360. And so, quite simple, these headphones. These cups will not fully cover your ears. The Studios do fully cover your ears. Your ears will fit inside of here. And, hold on, let me think. Do they actually? Yeah, they go inside of this cup. Now, on the Studios, as they are much smaller, they are an over-ear headphone. So, it will just sit and rest on your ear. So these are in white and gray. You can get them in black on black as well, but I do like the white combination. It's very classy in my opinion. So let's plug these in and test it on a few iPods and show you some of the features. Once again, I will not be mentioning the sound because I haven't used them enough to say this is great sound, this is bad sound. Initial impressions, when I first played with them at the Apple Store, the bass was overpowering. It was actually really, really painfully overpowering. Like, I didn't even want to listen to it. when I did a little bit more research, I figured that Apple Store or some dumb kid probably turned the EQ up to bass booster, but I still was like, yeah, they're probably overpowering. I listened to some 80s music and a little bit of rock on the way to breakfast this morning with these headphones, and it wasn't bad at all. I mean, there was a little bit more bass than the others, but the trebles and mids certainly weren't bothered. Mids were pretty good, and trebles were actually quite phenomenal. So there you go, we've plugged in. We'll grab my iPhone first with its like 12 songs on it. I don't put music on my phone, so it slides on the top there. Now that I've seen this, I'm pretty sure that it will not work with the first generation iPhone. So sorry, you guys. You'll have to get a cable like this, or an adapter, but still a pain. Okay, so we're going to go to iClassic here. And do I have that song? Please have that song. As I am a partner, I cannot play copyrighted music. Therefore, I will have to find a song that I own the rights to, which is none of these. Oh wait, what is this? Okay. This is BT, but okay, so as you can see, up and down volume, pause, double click to advance tracks, and that's pretty simple there. So now we're going to go over to my iPod Classic 6th generation, and we will go to a song that I own the rights to. Artists, sorry you won't be able to see the screen because it's just blindingly bright. Musicant. There we go. So I've got the volume at about 75% right now. And you can hear them, but when you place them over the ears, they're not as hearable. Now, listen to this. Hold on, sorry. This was my single biggest complaint with the studios, is you plug these in, got it at 75%, they are really, really, really leaky. I mean, these are loud, and this is louder on my ears, but listen, when you cuff them, absolutely no dampening of noise. They leak, which is my biggest problem with the studios. Now on the solos, they don't leak as much, and they don't leak as bad. It's still a little bit present, but it's not, you know, that bad. See, they're playing right now when I cover it. It's substantially quieter. Okay, so there you go. And same toggles apply. Pause. Once. Resume. Double click would be fast forward. Triple click is previous, so it'll start the song over. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Volume up. Volume down. Wow, which is very interesting. If you hold it, it doesn't, you can't see the screen. If you hold it, it doesn't progressively get louder. One click, one notch up on your iPod. Kind of a nice touch so you don't blow your ears up. So volume up. Volume down. Volume up. Volume down. Oh, I forgot to show you on the iPhone is it does use voice control with this little microphone here. So, oh my gosh, I am sick as a dog. So if you hold this right here, voice control will come on. Play, aha. Yeah, I don't know any of the I got vertical horizon. I don't know any of the voice control prompts because I never use it. So if you do use it, great for you, but I am not one of those people. Now, this is what I'm excited about right here. I love my shuffle a ton. I use it all the time when I'm working out. But I need to have this somewhat unattractive Scotch tapstick that puts the controls on the face of the iPod, which honestly is kind of rhetoric because that was the point of the iPod, to get all the buttons off. So we're going to plug in right here. I have not tested this, so if it's a blow, sorry Monster for embarrassing you, but I think it will work. So we're going to push play. Oh yeah. So, double tap. Classic crime good band. Double click. Hold. So now it's doing voice control. You can advance forward faster. Aaron McCarley. You click it, and it starts. Okay, so there you go. Very excellent and sweet. Okay, so cool beans. It works with the iPod Shuffle. Very nice touch because the studios did not. So that's about all I can talk about these solos right now. Sorry it wasn't, much to talk about. I can't go into sound yet because I just haven't used them enough. I heard this really weird rumor, I can't imagine to be true, but I heard that these are packing the same drivers as these. And I don't think that's possible. Unless these are small drivers, which I don't think they are because they're very powerful and they sound very good. Yeah, I can't imagine that's true. I'll look at the specs, maybe ask Monster if they are the same drivers, but I don't think so. I think these are a little bit smaller, which doesn't, substantially decrease the quality of the sound, but it will a little bit, hence why these ones are $120 more. So this is the, initial impressions / unboxing of the Beats by Dr. Dre solos. You can get them at beatsbydre.com, manufactured by Monster Cable. monstercable.com. You can also get them at authorized resellers such as Apple and Best Buy, apple.com and bestbuy.com. This is That's Snazzy iPhone Guy. Thank you so much for watching. We'll get into the final review here in the next couple weeks when I'm feeling better and I know what I'm talking about. And that's about it. Thanks, subscribe, rate, and comment, and as always, stay snazzy. Have a good one.